G'day, g'day, g'day. My name is Commander Black Dragon at your service. Today's date is the 5th of the 11th, 2015, and it's about 13 to 9 in the evening. Now I'm just returning, going back into this place. It's a close place we're going to where I'm actually mining. I'm not returning my things yet. That's got to return yet. That's still running, so that's got about 10 hours to go. And we'll let the docking computer take over, shall we? Now, I'm actually using the Anaconda with the wires up ahead as a miner. Yeah, kind of, well, disappointing, really.
Scan detected.
I would prefer those wires to be removed from here because it doesn't make the thing look terrible. And let's see how the docking computer gets this into here. Whoops, something just hit me. Bounced away. Either way, the Anaconda is a beautiful ship to fly. Defensive wise, it's perfect. And we'll go through everything. We'll go sell all the crap we have in here. And then we'll go and go back out and buy some more limpets as well. So
engines disengaged.
Select.
Okay.
There we go. Hello, Midnight. Hello, Midnight.
You're here. How delightful. Where are we going?
I'm still doing stuff there. Check repairs. I always check if it needs anything there. We'll get to the animation in a minute. We'll go sell all the stuff we're not going to be needing for the mission. Keep some stuff because we want to keep it. Gold we'll get rid of. It's really not needed for what we want it for. Obsidian, yeah, I'll probably give more elsewhere, but I'll get rid of it. Now palladium is one we want to keep because that's for the mission. We've got 44 more tons of that. I'm trying to get into the top 5%, but I don't think we will, not with the time we have. Get rid of this stuff. It's only worth 2,000, so I'll just clear it out of the deck. And this will give me an idea how much space we got here. Now Pain Knight you can sell, but I want to hang on to Pain Knight because that's good for missions. You make a lot more money on missions. So now we've got 54 ton out of 224. So we want to buy some add this stuff. Let's buy. I'll buy 150. Give me 20 tons to spare. 150. Yeah, we can be a bit more picky at what we want. 160. We'll just buy 150. That'd be too greedy. That gives us 20 tons to spare there. Now, let's go into have a look at the bulletin board just to see if they've got anything to sell this Pain Knight. Because if they do, we'll sell it. Because normally I would check this first and then sell all the crap I had there, but I decided to not worry about it. Not Federation stuff. Not interested. Now go to outfitting. Now this is what I have. I have one gimbaled large cannon, or huge cannon I should say. That is massive. Now I took this, most of this stuff off Chaos Woods video. Oh, excuse me. Then I have basically almost behind it I think. Yeah, I think it's behind it. Yep. I have a beam laser gimbaled. They're basically my first shot things when I use my torrented weapons. Now I have 2 burst lasers up here for torrented weapons, beautiful precision. I have 2 medium beam lasers. Now they rip apart an asteroid in no time. Then I have 2 gimbaled, that's not gimbal, yeah, 2 torrented beam lasers again. Heat sink launcher, point defense just in case I need it. A chef launcher, shield boosters, and there. Then the internals. We've got military grade composite armor. I did have mirrored, but I decided to go back to this one because it saved me over 100 million. A power plant thrusters, A power plant, A thrusters, A frame shift drive, A life support, A power plant sensors, fuel tank is best you can get, shield cell bank, shield cell generator is the best I can get. Then as you can see, tons of cargo. Fuel scoop is A. I've got one collector limpet controller, gives me 3, but that's okay. I've got 10 bin hopper, that's the best you can get. 2 hoppers and 10 bins. 1 prospect limpet controller, and a shield cell bank A4, and 1 standard docking computer. So that way there, I will have everything how I want it set up. Now I'm a little bit disappointed is the gold. Doesn't look good, not happy with it. I want the pirate skin for this thing. I really want the pirate skin, so I wish they do get their act together and get more skins out. As you can see, I get power usage is 29, 37 on deployed, and 36 is available. Current is at the moment, cargo is 204, added 224. Fuel is 32. You can see all that stuff there. Jump range is not the best, but I'm not after jump range from here. I'm still 76 combat dangerous. Traded that one doesn't go change. So Trailblazer 72% now. I'm still an Empire rank of count, and I'm a rank post commander there. Now the modules, I will go through those when we get into the area. Actually, quick go through now. The mod at the present moment, I have this on, which I'm drawing about I'm drawing 96 power. So when I'm in the say trading zone, once there's no one around there, I'll turn that off, and I will then turn on both my mining lasers. Then I'll turn on that, and I will turn on refinery, and turn on that. Now that there puts me over the limits I want to draw. It says on power exceeding and so forth like that. But I cannot have that on as well as the other thing. Like, I'm not overly worried about it. Like, I don't really need probably the fuel. That turns off when it's settings when I deploy the weapons anyway, so I'm not overly worried about that. But the reason why I do it how I do this, so when I'm flying, I've got that protection, right? And when I'm at the asteroid, I don't have to worry about it unless something attacks me while I'm mining, but that's very rarely. It attacks you either before you mine, but very rarely it attacks you while you're mining. Depends on where you go. That's all my settings. I have my beam laser on there, as well as my torrented beam lasers. I have my cannon by itself, and then as another fire group, I'll have my collector limpet controller, prospect limpet controller on separate fire group, but I'll have this as my mining lasers and the same as that. So I'll basically scan it, go back to that setting where the mining lasers are, start mining, and as I'm mining, I push my little pinky, and that will do the controller for that. I've got to get rid of some of this stuff, the cheaper stuff out of here, because we'll basically get rid of silver. See here, I can't do it at the moment. It won't let me go across there and empty it while I'm in here. I'm going to get rid of the top one, second top one, sorry. Get rid of the silver and the other cheaper stuff that really honestly you don't need if you want to mine. Now I always run my ship lights on, flight assist on. Actually it goes on and off as we need it. Then the beacon on, and primes against me on, and this is at fire at will. Now I'll show you where we're going to be mining. We've almost finished this community goal. Everybody's going. Oh well. No one else is on tonight, which is surprising. Now we're in this system at the present moment, and we're going to go to this planet. Now if you look at this planet, its type is metallic. You want to go into the inner ring and the white stuff there. So without further ado, let's head off and we'll go there. Hopefully we get interdicted by somebody who's wanted. know what I'm saying? It would be nice. Because that way there we can test the weapons out and I can show you the weapons and the reason why I have this set up. Bom, 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 bom.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Landing gear up.
Retracting docking modules.
Thank you. Okay then, thanks. Thanks.
You're welcome, Commander.
Hello, Astra.
Greetings, Captain.
Now that was not a very good takeoff. I forgot to hand my what's name. Ah well, I'm not gonna worry about them now. I've got bounties here, but yeah, I'll hand it a bit later. Get that off. So now we're going to go for a drive.
4, 3,
Have a look.
2,
I should say
1. Engage.
I'm going to do some mining now. Now we're going to go into this. The reason why you want to go into here because it's the best spots for mining. Don't go in the darker areas, the brownie areas. It's not that nice. Oh, excuse me. Just takes forever to get this thing up and running, and then when it takes forever to slow it down. Now I'm not going to go pick on those things. Now I'm like I'll have 5 type freaking A-class elite battle Anacondas waiting for me going, hello, you're welcome to drop in. I really don't want to rebuy this thing. At the present moment, rebuy cost of this thing is 30 million. Oh, a bit too fast. I did have it 29 million, but that's when I had 6 prospectors, not 3. But I did add, as I said before, I've added a better fuel skip into here, and I've added a better, I've added that class, shield cell bank.
Activating shield cell.
No. Oh, that's okay, you can't do it in here anyway. See, why does it do that sometimes? Oh, you could just say it. But anyway, that thing will lose one anyway because it's not going to do anything. So now we're just going to go gently into here, because normally you would not find anybody in these inner rings because of where you are. I'm nowhere near, except for that one there, which is a weak signal source, and I'm nowhere near what I would deem as what do you call it? Now, if I was somebody else, I'd get that somebody pick a spot, or I'd pick a spot, and they would just jump in behind type thing, or use the thing to do so. Now we want to go. Oh, I'll slow this one down because I want to have a look at this. It looks really awesome. Look at that. It just, when you get really, really close, let's try if we can get nice and just really close in slow-mo without going too fast. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? Even outside here, we're going to drift into it with the planet right there, so you can see the asteroids. And we're in. Still a bit glitchy. Now, what we do is we go aim for the planet. We've got to see. There's a contact. Power to weapons.
Power to weapons.
Deploy weapons.
Hard points.
Now let's see if this person's wanted. I'm going to try cannons. Oh, he's clean. Damn it! That's the first one. Didn't want. Normally they send something out like a thing to attack you. He's clean, so that's not what I wanted. Ah, well. Retract weapons. Retract weapons.
Retracting weapons.
Ah, well. Looks like That's not what we're after then. So I was hoping this would show battle. Ah, well. Let's start turning this stuff off. We'll turn that off. Before we go into mining, we'll get the whole thing set up so it's perfect. Get our mining lasers gone. I always keep the weapons on because just in case something does appear, they're on 24/7. Yeah. When I activate this now.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Now let's have a look where it's switched off. It's only switched off the docking computer and the fuel scoop. Oh, my mining laser's been turned off. That's not right. You're supposed to go on. Ah, that's why 4. That's better.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't mind that. But that's perfectly how we want that set up. Now we can fine tune our things. I use the next select next weapon group. So let's see, we'll try that. Select the next weapon group. Select next weapon group. I might have to have a look into that with Astra, but it's right near my finger for my power. What's that trigger anyway? My trick is you look at the big planet there. That's where we're going to go towards. And we can be really now fussy about what we want. This reminds me. Let's get rid of the vent the garbage. Now that is garbage. We don't want that. It's cheap. You can sell it for a bit of money. We want that. We don't want that. And we don't need the silver or the ingot. So basically, we really want to now fine-tune this one. We keep the gold because gold can be expensive. Pain Knight is, as before, is a mission-based thing when we eventually get back to the area we've got to go. Now, this is a big ship, remember that. So when you want to milk something, we've got 148 of these things, so we can afford to
Programming limpet drone.
launch them away, find what we want to find, and see if it's worthwhile. Maybe did it get too early. Target that. And we can basically just cruise around and have a look what we got here.
Prospector limpet engaged.
So what do we have here? Obsidian, gold. Yeah, but we'll get some crap in there too. 7%. Yeah, well, we'll go collect that, shall we? We've got a fair bit of obsidian, not much gold. We want to get that close enough to start draining this asteroid. Always look at the spin of the asteroid too, so you want to position yourself. I think this is the best mining laser out now. I spoke to a lot of people with the Wilson's Jonai, and they have given me probably helped me build this ship. The best advice
Programming limpet drone.
Build this one.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Now we'll open that up. And now
Cargo
with this,
scoop deployed.
we can have, I think, 2.5 pips. Let's put that one to there. Try to get 2.5 pips into this thing. That's it. Now we can drain this asteroid 2.5 pips. If we can get close enough again. I hope my limpet's not going to push it there, get tacked and all that. So this is a 2.5 power to power here. We should drain all this before my power drains out. Don't you go.
Asteroid defeated.
There we go. I really want a bit more into engines though. If we can get it, that would be perfect. While that's doing that, I'll just sit back here. I might even go back a little bit so it doesn't affect this. Now I will zoom into here. Nothing's around me. And we've got our prospector selected. So I don't have to worry about that. We'll keep a long distance scanner on so we can keep an eye on what's around us. If something does come in to attack us, I really would like it. But oh yeah, let's try get rid of, here we are. We want to get rid of this as we're doing it. Burn it away. That's the only thing we don't want in here. That should be technically burning that out of the system. Because we'll pretty much want to fill this up so it's going to only have the quality stuff we want in here. Still more of that little crappy stuff still around out there. I really wish you could control it so your limpets, you could train your limpets to pick up only certain things, like program it. So these are the, say, key items you want to pick up. Say it's doing this. I think, is that it? That's fine. Doesn't look like there's any, it's processing some other stuff. Let's have a look what it is. 5% of that garbage. Be careful, because sometimes it moves up and down pretty fast when you've got a lot of stuff being processed. Now I had 9 on my Type 9 before, but then there's no valid collection. Let's get rid of that. I'll go find another asteroid. There's one pretty much close here. You've got to look at your time too. These give me 12 minutes, these limpets. Now I could get more limpets out there and sacrifice something, but with this setup, when you've got the Prospector one, it's actually brilliant. Now some people can do 2, so forth, but I just prefer to have one Prospector.
Prospector limpet engaged.
What have we got? It's got palladium. Nah, there's too much throwing away of stuff there. Platinum was only 7%. I could be fussy. And there's too much silver in there for my life. A lot of garbage. I'm disappointed no one's out to attack me at the moment. But normally I get that. It's like I come into here and I get something to attack me, like a diamondback.
Prospector limpet engaged.
God, that's crap too. Let's try this one. I get like a diamondback scout come at me before he even fires his weapons at me. I just like this just hoses him down. This is perfect for self-defense.
Programming limpet drone.
I don't know if in a war zone I probably would not have these. Oh, too close. Whoa.
Prospector limpet engaged.
What do we got? Ingot, platinum. No, I can be fussy. See, this is the thing, good thing about this. You
Flight
can be a little bit fussy. Well, about your selectivity. As I was talking about, in a war zone, I probably don't think I would have torrented weapons, because there's so much other ships around you. You could potentially end up hitting a friend, because most of the other people in your groups are friendly, and if you've got a lot of green people around you, only one red person.
Prospector limpet engaged.
40% gold. The other two are crap though. Yeah, I can be fussier. What was I trying to say?
Programming limpet drone.
The potential chance of actually you hitting something. Did I build this one?
Prospector limpet engaged.
Actually, that's got... Oh, that's what we're after. Because it's got something we really want in here. Now we'll just start looking at this one. Now I should drain, technically I should drain this one out before I lose power to my mining lasers. There's got a little bit of gold in here. It's got palladium. That's the main thing we're after for the mission. So like sometimes I'd probably just go the other ones that take all that crap and then just dump it out. Oh.
Asteroid defeated.
Yep, and we're still we're still going with mining lasers. There we go. Now I'll back up a little bit, so just give them room. Let's have a quick look. Make sure there's nothing around us. No asteroids, anything like that. Now let's look in the palladium. Now we don't want this in here, the ingots. We'll dump that. We'll keep the gold and the palladium. The ingot 8% we'll get rid of. We don't want it there. Actually, normally if I was on mine, with the triple monitor, I'd be able to see the radar a lot better too. Get rid of the ingot again. We're burning it off. That should be burning it off out of here. The collectors do their thing. Just keep burning that off. See, I'd like to have a smart ingot, like smart thing, so you can actually train it to tell what you want, like platinum or obsidian or something else like that, or gold. You'd pay more for them. Like you probably maybe double the price of each limpet controller, but I think you'd want to keep that. Right, you could technically just train them all and pay double the price just to go for pay 9 and stuff like that. Still milking stuff. What have we got? That we want to get rid of. So you gotta be careful because it does that. So you sometimes go, oh, you move up one and you think it's not on the right spot. But most of the time I just look around and enjoy the view. I'm not overly worried about the timeline, how long it takes. Like with 2 prospectors I could probably then launch up another prospector now to another thing and then another one and another one. But I just go, nah, I'm quite happy just sitting here, enjoying the view, looking around the ship. Alright. Look on the radar, see if anybody wants to come up and say hello. But now here, get rid of that. Just burn it all off. Because otherwise, if I get into the main cargo hold, I'd have to dump it. I don't want to do that because then my limpets automatically pick it up, which is annoying because then you'd have to kill your limpets off, which you don't want to do. By killing your limpets off, you then wasting time, and also you're wasting your limpets that could be useful collecting stuff because they do have a 12-minute thing on. Now that's being said, I think they might have finished there. Let's have a look what else they're processing here. We'll see how that went down. I would have thought, oh shit, no, go back up. And it might not have done that. You've got to be very careful because that's the most expensive stuff, pay 9. Okay, let's go. Looks like there's no more stuff to go pick up. Now you can close the cargo hatch and all that if you want to, but I very rarely do that when I'm mining. The weapons automatically come out, which comes in handy because if something does shoot you while you're actually doing this and they surprise you,
Prospector limpet
they will
engaged.
take care of it for you. Safe. Not even worth looking at. Like, this is pretty much, if it was a mission where I didn't worry about what you picked up and you took there, then I'd probably grab everything. But if it's a specific mission, so I'm basically only want to hunt down now the most expensive stuff.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Useless. Right. make sure I'm not going to hit the
Programming
anything
limpet drone.
underneath. As you said, if you keep the planet in the right spot, like this to left of it, oh, breakers.
Prospector limpet engaged.
30% obsidian, galite 6%, silver 8%. Yeah, we'll take that and we'll just throw out the crap.
Collector limpet expired.
Yep,
Collector limpet expired. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet
12
drone.
minutes.
Programming limpet drone.
Let's see if we can milk this one. That looks awesome when it's not close to. Let's see if I can drain asteroid before it loses power. Like, you could walk away from that, it's only 30%, but 30% is still 30%. I'll try and drain it first before I do anything else.
Asteroid depleted.
Now, before we do anything else, we want to get rid of that. Now, we've got to be careful what we want to keep in this one. We don't want this stuff or silver. And silver's popped up again. It's just about keeping an eye on what you're bringing in. Like 30% silver we don't want. We don't want that one. I'll keep burning it till we finish, till we pick everything up. Silver again. I'm just going to burn it all off. And if it's Mission Pacific, or if you're collecting for a broader range, then maybe you'd want to keep those. You'd want to keep it, but I can really fine tune this down now to a point where I can not worry about anything under gold. Like gold is the cheapest thing I probably want to keep in this cargo pod. There's silver up here. Let's get rid of that. And you've got to be very careful what you're pushing, how you're pushing. Silver down here. So I can afford just to relax and do this. I know I'm not under threat by anything or anybody. I can take my time milking the asteroid, and if I have a chopper monitor I could actually see the radar map as well, like I said before, why I'm actually doing this. So we'll get rid of this one and the silver again. We don't want that in our hole. Like, it's worth the limpets because half the time you don't want the crap in there. And yeah, it takes a little bit more time, but hey, you're in no hurry, you're mining. Alright, you're not strip mining. If you're strip mining, that's a type of thing, that's when you don't even bother with prospect at limpet. But since you are, they must be all done. Since you are doing with prospect limpet, you want to then do it properly. Now there's an asteroid, that's what we just milked, so we want to turn our humble little thing around. Oops, down it down a bit. Trying to get into a position so I can aim at this thing. I'll put my foot pedals too, that helps.
Programming limpet drone.
Like, it's also a good practice. Sometimes I'll turn flight assist off and I will try to move that around, and it's good practice doing that for here mining.
Prospector limpet engaged.
We've got gold, 22%, 28% gold, 10% that. Let's have a look how much gold we've got. I only got 1 gold. 28%. Nah, well we could. No, we won't worry about that. It's only 28%. We want a bit more than that if we can. Now, where is the planet gone to? How do we lose a planet? There it is. That's where we want to go. as before, I can be faster. I can walk away from that 28%.
Programming limpet drone.
Saves me the time to get rid of the junk out of it. Like if I could program my limpets to go, okay, I want that limpet gold, that gold only, then yeah, it would be perfect. But then of course you can't, or you can have your hoppers, you can only say, oh, I want this in my hoppers. Now did that just go straight through that asteroid? I'm still going. I think I might have. It's an invisible asteroid. Yep, it sometimes does this.
Programming limpet drone.
Let's see if it'll do it again.
Prospector limpet failed.
Yeah, we know it failed because it went for an invisible asteroid.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Okay, gold 18. Ooh, gold 18 and palladium. It's less gold, but I'm making a bit of. I'll check that one next to us in a minute. Let's get a bit closer. Should be able to get about here. We'll just start knocking. There's only one crappy item in there we'll get rid of. Like if it's only one crappy item, I don't mind milking it, even though I'm going to get less of another item. But there's 2 good items in there. I prefer to have 3 good items, or so forth like that. But yeah, beggars can't be choosers. Now I've got to go up to here. I'm still holding down the mining laser. I'm just burning the crap out of it.
Asteroid depleted.
Good. Now I can concentrate. What do we got? That's fine. That's fine. See, as I said before, I didn't mind mining that one because of what we got out of it. Unclaimed stuff in here. Gold! Okay, process the gold, please. This other stuff, though, down here, we don't want. So having only one crappy item in there is okay. Preferably none, then you don't have to worry about deleting anything out of your cargo hold. I didn't want to go back to that. Let's get rid of that again. Because we don't want analysis. So you can see how what items you really need. Obsidian, platinum, gold, pynite, and palladium. Anything other than those 6 things, oh 5, sorry, 2, 4, 5 things, sorry, you really don't need. These are the best ones in the game. The mission one is palladium, so we want to keep hunting that down. I'm just going to fill my hole up eventually for all this stuff and not worry about anything else. Has that been done yet? Oh, well, we're unclaimed. Why do I keep doing that? I don't like how it does this. It's got empty bins here. I don't know why. Oh, it's unclaimed. I've got to refine it. Delete that one. See, if you actually empty it out of your hopper, your limpets will pick them up again. So this is going to take a while. Get rid of the crap again. But as for a miner, I'm going to say this is the best ship for mining. Because you can pretty much put enough defenses on this ship, how I set it up like this, and not worry about if anybody comes near you. Even another Anaconda who's like wanted, you should be able to take out with this one, preferably the huge cannon and the large laser as well. So, as all said and done, this is probably the best ship. Now I could drop the shields down and get, I'll cut them all. Drop the shields down and get more out of those shields, right? And save a bit more cargo, add an extra 128 ton, but I'm really only getting an extra 64 because I'm going to have to use one of the 64 tons to access that. That's done. One else is processing. Stop doing that. I don't want any more garbage. I want that garbage. It's not worth that much to me worry about to warrant it. Okay, looks like that might be done now, I hope. About to hit the space bar on that one there.
Programming limpet
Let's
drone.
see if we can try this one. Have a look what's in this one. Sometimes you do get asteroids that are really close together and they really milk well.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Palladium 43%. Painite. Oh yes, we want this one. See what I mean? Sometimes we do get some really good stuff. So I got one crappy thing in there, which is ingot, 5.40%. Not that much. I don't know what those things are hitting my lasers. As you see, the asteroid is pretty much empty. I've got this all to myself. There's no one else at the present moment on that I know. Jonai. Yeah. Normally I'd tee up and I'd have 3 circles above me, like
Asteroid defeated.
in the wind. Now we don't want ingot. I hope it did refining. No, it didn't. So we'll just let it do its thing. Now, as I said before, you could have more things out there, but I want that extra protection from the shields. That 7, like I took on a vulture and 2 imperial couriers. I did this. They didn't even scratch my. I almost gave me a heart attack. So doing that. You sort of get paranoid sometimes. They didn't even scratch my shields. Okay. And I managed to take them, all 3 of them out within about 2 minutes with this setup. So it is actually worth it. It's just my personal opinion. Let's start processing stuff here, which is painite, which is not bad, which we want. As much as we can get of that stuff, we'll get. I think that might be. Nope, they're still refining some stuff.
Collector limpet expired.
No, I'm not worried about
Collector
that.
limpet expired.
But here's the third
Collector
one.
limpet expired.
Yeah, they're hitting rocks. Let's see what we got around here anyway. Oh, wrong button. Don't. Remember to that one again.
Programming limpet drone.
We'll just go ahead and get these goodies, last little bit of goodies. Just use one to do it.
Collector limpet expired.
Yeah. Let's go down, a little bit down here and try it.
Programming limpet drone.
See if we'll pick it up this way without actually hitting the asteroid. That's the problem, sometimes it does. And that will pick up the rest of the goodies, this one.
Programming limpet drone.
So I'm not overly worried, I've got 120 something left.
Programming limpet drone. Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Collector limpet expired.
When did you hit this time? Nothing around me? Nothing around me. Must be that asteroid. Oh well. Let's leave one. Oh,
Programming limpet drone.
let's see where it is.
Programming limpet drone.
Sometimes it does this. It just
Programming
likes to
limpet drone.
kill your limpets for you. Like I had before, like several bins. All my bins full, but they had part gold. Like I had like 3 bins of gold in it, and I had the cargo hold full, which was good. Which is why I try to take a full. I'm going to start taking a full lot of limpet control things. Like fill it all up, and then then I can actually have really basically picky and choosy of what I have in my bins here. Right, I can have that multiple bins and just wait for the limpets to expire to get that. And it also comes in handy when you are in a wing with people. Some people use smaller ships and so forth to do no valid connections. Make sure there's no more garbage there. Good. Go forward now. And of course you can mine. What did you? You can mine. Get in there. You can mine the same asteroid as your mate. So if you find something really good, you can pretty much mine it with them. And you tag it, and you basically milk it, they come along and tag it, but they gotta make sure their lipids are destroyed. To do so.
Flight assist off.
Push to the left.
Programming limpet drone.
And yeah, we'll keep going with this. I'll probably have to break this down to several parts because it's going to be a huge video. But I will do that.
Prospector limpet engaged.
What do we got here? Oh, except for one item, the other two items are fantastic. So normally I would go faster through here, but I'm no hurry. It's actually kind of a nice. Get a lot closer. Oh, see how it glitched a little bit there. I don't know, it's because I'm recording or something else. Don't want to have anything underneath me. Now this is a bit of oh, come on, get closer. I'm trying to get the right spin location. It's not easy. Trying to find the right spot to milk an asteroid. You really want to when they start spinning stuff, flicking stuff off, but you don't want it to start blocking your limpets. You want them to flick it off out into outer space because then your limpets will just go sick.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
Yeah, I hope it's not doing what I think it's doing. Back up a bit. Hoping it's only time that's killed that or potentially my lasers. Hey, come back here.
Asteroid depleted.
Oh, that was quick. Now we'll just sit back and wait for everything to do. Refinery full. So now what have we got in here? There's no crap so far, so we'll do that. Now we wait, pick it up, and we'll see what it picks up. What are asteroids?
Asteroid. A small, planetary body in orbit around the Sun, larger than a meteoroid but smaller than a planet. Most asteroids can be found in a belt between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. The orbits of some asteroids take them close to the Sun, which also takes them across the paths of the planets.
Thank you. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Now I'm going to work on more on Midnight. I'm thinking of what sayings I should have him say with certain key phrases and stuff like that as well. At the present moment I've got Hello Midnight. Hello Midnight.
Greetings, old friend.
Yeah, that's one saying. Let's try another one. Hello Midnight. Hello Midnight.
That sound, although dreadful, is somewhat familiar. I can't quite put my finger on it right now. Ah! It's you. What do you want?
I like that one. Tell me everything about the Anaconda.
The Anaconda was originally manufactured in 2856 by Rimliner Galactic, After numerous mergers, the design has weathered it all, with few changes, as it tops off Delacey's selection of products mainly due to how versatile it is. Some smaller navies use the Anaconda in the light cruiser and frigate roles. A new Anaconda will set a new owner back 147 million credits and cost several more to upgrade it. It's not common to see them in shipyards outside high-technology stations that are largely populated. The hardpoints include 2 small, 2 medium, 3 large, and amazingly a single huge weapon hardpoint along with 8 utility mounts. The internals are 1 size 7, 3 each of size 6, size 5 and size 4 and 1 size 2. Despite the huge price and running costs, the Anaconda is a ship with presence and demands respect. It brings with it a level of prestige too. Whilst low, it is still a large threat if it ever gets a firing solution on a target with its array of weapons. The Anaconda also boasts a respectable jump range for its size along with its defenses, making it ideal for traders.
Thank you. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I've really got to get that thank you down pat. It just doesn't seem to want to do it too well. Is there any more stuff to pick up? So that was actually a very nice little find we got there. Alright, so I'll continue on with this video as I said before, and we'll make it several parts and we'll eventually go back to the station where we're supposed to drop everything off. Drop that off and we'll show you what
Collector limit expired.
that's okay. Oh, yep. See, we have to do this. I don't know why I have to do that for when it's already there. It should just automatically refine it and without me refining it. Looks like that's done, and we'll go throw another one at this place. Actually, are they still getting more stuff? Are they coming back? Let's have a look.
Programming limpet drone. Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Oh, cool. Let's have a look at what we have in here. First of all, check if there's any garbage stuff we don't want to get out. We don't want to keep there.
Prospect
now
limpet engaged.
No, we don't want to think of it going to that one. Now we can be absolutely
cargo hold at maximum capacity.
We can be absolutely fussy and be really selective of what we want. What is a constant?
Prospector limpet engaged.
Distance measurement, often used in astronomy and space travel too. A parsec is equal to 3.26 light years.
Tell me a random constellation.
Capricornus, or Capricorn, is one of the 88 modern constellations and was also one of the 48 constellations listed by the 2nd century astronomer Ptolemy. Under its modern boundaries it is bordered by Aquila, Sagittarius, Microscopium, Pisces Ostrinus, and Aquarius. The constellation is located in an area of sky called the sea or the water, consisting of many water-related constellations such as Aquarius, Pisces and Uranus.
Thank you. Thanks.
You're welcome, Commander.
I will live long and prosper. I will live long and prosper.
You might live long, and, indeed, prosper. I, however, will live indefinitely, in terms of what I am, an artificial Vulcan intelligent entity. Note the word, intelligent, curious.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Commander.
Engaged.
Are you Vulcan?
Programming limpet drone.
Are you Vulcan? Okay. Who made you?
Prospector limpet engaged.
What do we got in here? We've got gold. Oh, there's a little bit of palladium in here.
Got
a little bit of crap as well, but we'll take this one. We've got 44 ton of gold.
Programming limpet drone.
And we'll just sit here and look at it. I normally have her sayings written up here, but it's I'm going to have to get all those down and on paper and try to make it a nice little storyline if I can. I'm still trying to work on Midnight at the moment. I've got 2 words so far on Midnight, but I'm trying to fit 7 different